Good evening, everybody, or good morning, or good afternoon from wherever it is in the globe you're tuning in from, and welcome to Property Focus. Now, in today's episode, we look at the very best in television in the world. But before we do, did you know that in 2019, 1.9 billion of these bad boys sold, up from 1.6 billion in the previous year? So it seems like this is becoming a necessity in everybody's life, and we thought it would be good to talk to some of the very best in the market, because these guys say life's good with the Oled LG self-lit television. Now, this is going to be an exciting one. I look forward to this because you know boys and toys, right? So welcome to the show. I'm your host, Peter Ngiki. So guys, I know you've heard about this television, probably you've seen it somewhere in the shopping malls or something, but is it worth spending your hard-earned money on this? That's what we're going to find out with this episode. But before that, I want to thank especially House Consult for giving us this beautifully staged apartment at the Riverside Square on Lower East Side. It's a beautiful apartment. We reviewed it. Now, let's get into it. So there's a lot of things that we'll be reviewing with this particular episode. But first, to understand the television technology we're about to unpack, you have to understand the history and the journey of the television set and how it's evolved over time with, of course, the pioneers, LG, and how they did it. So to begin with, let's get into it real quick. Let's look at the history of televisions. Very first television that ever came was one big television called the CRT television, which came in two sizes, the 14 and the 21 inch. If you remember back in the day, if you're...
There's a capacity crowd here at Madison Square Garden tonight to witness the semifinals of the Golden Glove. Telecasting is done on a limited schedule now.
I don't want to disclose my age, but if you were alive those days or around those days, you remember having a 21-inch TV, you were probably the coolest person in the neighborhood. We used to visit these guys. That television was standard definition, 399 millimeters thick, and it was really good at the time. Then LG moved on to the PDP, and I think these guys are the trendsetters in pioneering television technology. So wherever LG moves, life is good on that section. So they got the PDP television, again with the 14 to 21 inch with 4,000 pixels. Then moving on from that, they went on and developed the LCD television, which came from 32 to 43 inches. Now this was very cool because it had 921,000 pixels, the very best television of its kind, not until they developed the LED television. Well, they went on further until they came up with the nano television, which is the nano cell television, which comes from 50 inches all the way up, and they got about 8.3 million pixels. Oh, but they didn't stop there with LG, because LG is an innovator. By the way, we're going to arrive onto the latest project we're going to be talking about. If you thought this was a picture frame, I'll go one or two things to tell you. Now, moving on. They came up with a QNED television. Now, the bezels decreased with this one, and the quality increased up until they came to this magnificent, beautiful television that actually won an Emmy Award for being the best performing television in the market. My goodness. Now, coming in at a whooping 2.3 millimeters, this thing is even thinner than your phone. It's thinner than your laptop. There's nothing like this, with 33 million pixels. Happens to be the very best television in the market, and that's what we're going to be looking at with this particular episode. Thanks for tuning in. We're going into a commercial break. When we're back, we're going to demystify the technology of the LG Oled TV. Stay tuned. And welcome back from the commercial break. Now, let's demystify this television a bit more. Now we're looking at the LG OLED television. This is the 65, brilliant colors as you can see. So let's talk about the aesthetics. Boasting sleek, elegant designs, the LG OLED TV blends into any space like this one, offering a premium experience to watch your movies, shows and games, incredibly lifelike and full of life details. Balancing quality and sound, it's almost the smartest TV in the market, featuring a number of AI advancements by LG ThinQ platform. Simply amazing. Now, when it comes to the size, it's available in the 55, 65 and the 77, and the bezel screen, which is about 2 mm, is surrounded by dark metallic trim, and the stand has an attractive brushed metal finish. Now, we didn't have a stand for this particular television, but look at how it just sits on this wall. So beautiful. State-of-the-art OLED technology allows your television to deliver over a billion breathtaking colors, giving you high-end theater quality pictures right in your living room. Individual pixels can brighten or dim or powerfully achieve the perfect blacks with unparalleled vision. I mean, look at that. Look at the color. Look at the shadows. Look at the crispness with this particular television. For gamers, by the way, LG OLED TV puts you ahead of the game, and I mean ahead of the game, with swift responses, no lag with this television right here. Nothing like that. With 120 Hz display for a smoother playing experience, this is the ultimate TV for your gaming setup. ThinQ, if you're just wondering what that is, integrated into this television. This technology enables your television to find and recommend. It recommends the content that you're supposed to be watching. With Google Assistant and Alexa built in into the LG ThinQ, AI can enhance your life and help you spend more time on what matters most. I tell you, I'd shed a tear. I'd shed a tear. It's no wonder it won an Emmy. At the core, and using Alpha 9 Generation 4 processor, the television brings you breathtaking images and sound levels. But it's not only about the visuals, but the sound with Dolby Atmos integrated inside, which brings an impactful 360-degree experience where sound flies in all directions, depending on the objects that you're watching. For instance, you could be having a helicopter over here, and sound just comes in from every angle to just give you a full cinematic experience. Now, the OLED is impressive with remarkable picture quality. This, coupled with artificial intelligence, make it the very best in the market. With that, we're going to have a review with one of the technical experts. Up ahead, we've got our billboards, and then we're going to hear from William shortly. Stay tuned. And welcome back from our commercial break. Those are our billboards, and we're looking and demystifying the LG OLED television. My oh my, this television is one of a kind.
Exactly.
Tell us about yourself first of all.
Nice to have you around, Peter, and it's always a pleasure. Good time. So my name is William Kamore, here at LG Electronics. I'm usually in charge of training and content in East Africa. Yes.
So this TV won an Emmy.
Yes, I know first when you got that information, it was quite wondering how would a TV win an Emmy award. Yes, and it's not acting. So the TV, actually the LG OLED TV won an Emmy award in terms of the technology and the engineering bit of it, because actually the Emmy Awards, they also give awards on the engineering bit. So, and then you see, when it comes to movie producers and content creators, once they make content, like how we are making content here, they go and view the content like as to how the end user will view it. And then you find that most of the time, how the end user views the content is not how the creator intended. And it is not their fault. It's actually the TV's fault. But the LG OLED was able to give out the real intent the content creators meant to deliver. And that's how it got to win that Emmy award, actually.
So what is OLED? Please just tell me a little bit more about that.
The LG OLED or the OLED display is actually a self-luminous display, meaning that it consists of self-lit pixels, which entails to, like you see now, all TVs or like all displays, when you see, they do consist of pixels that give out the color. Each pixel, it's able to light itself on, such that it doesn't have any backlight, unlike the other TVs. So what it gives now, it gives you like a very outstanding picture quality, real lifelike colors, and I mean the design. It's able to give you like such such paintings in your house. Yeah.
And what is the difference between OLED and LED again?
The difference between an OLED and an LED, you find an LED TV has, like I mentioned before, the backlight panel. So the backlight panel is what illuminates for you to be able to see whatever it is. But now the LG OLED or OLED display consists of self-lit pixels, or it's a self-luminous display. So the term itself, when people talk about organic light emitting diode, people are like, hey, is it a plant? But it's because like the pixels itself are able to control their own light. That's why we coined the term now the organic light emitting diode, not like the physical LED lights you see. That's why you get to see an amazing picture like this and an amazing TV.
So what then are the benefits of this television?
Like you mentioned, like the blacks you can be able to achieve. You see, having a self-lit pixels, that's where you can be able to get perfect blacks, or the richer blacks, as you can see. And this is all about the infinite contrast ratio. Such that, let me just ask you a question, Peter. You usually see stars at night, right? And when's the best time to see stars at night?
At night, when it's dark.
Exactly, when it's dark. So you see, when it's dark, you can be able to see the stars bright. But during the day, you cannot see the stars. But it doesn't mean they're not there. They are there. It's because,
I mean, like, look at this. The room is lit up. You've got the production lights, but look, like
you can see, actually there it is, self-lit LG OLED.
Absolutely amazing.
Yeah, so the colors, like as I was saying, during the day, the sky is blue. So you cannot be able to see the stars, but they are there. But now on a perfect black or starry night, you see the stars and they glow, like they shimmer at night. So that's the same aspect here, that each pixel for this TV can be able to switch itself on and off. So it doesn't get blacker than black. And not only on the dark parts, because other people say, so the TV is good in dark. No, but as you can see how the colors are popping out. So it means also the colors are able to pop out much more often. And actually the TV has been given 100% color fidelity, meaning how colors should look like is how the TV is bringing out the colors. Yeah, so basically that's the benefit of an LG OLED display.
How much is this television? It's really nice. How much is this television, William?
This particular one, or which one do you want to buy?
This one over here.
So this one we have here. So these are 65-inch, and the LG OLEDs, they are available from 77-inch, but here we have fit 65-inch. We also have the 55-inch OLED. So the 55-inch OLED, they retail, let me just say it retails from about 200,000, with the big one being at 800,000.
Well, William, give us your parting shot.
If you are looking to buy a TV, or even if you're looking to upgrade your TV, or you're looking to, let's say, switch up or take your viewing experience to the next level, you cannot go wrong with the LG OLED TV. And not just the LG OLED TV, like I said, we want to get the perfect match for you, so it's all about TV. So in addition, actually, I wanted to say, when it comes to gaming, especially for gaming, the LG OLED TV, I can say it's unbeatable when it comes to gaming, because with no backlight, you find that most TVs, they have a slow, they have what we call a lag when you're playing a game. The LG OLED has no lag when it comes to this. And then also, when I said it has been given an eye comfort display. So when you spend most of your time, let's say, behind screens or phones, you get your eyes are very tired. But the LG OLED, I'm sure you can have a watchathon, like you said you like movies, and your eyes will be comfortable to watch. And that's only actually on the OLED display. Yeah.
self-lit OLED LG OLED television just happens. It's blown my mind away. This happens to be just the very best electronic that you need in your man cave, your living room, your bedroom. Hands down, it's as perfect as the Van Gogh picture that we're looking at. Guys, this is it. I mean, that's what you do when somebody wins something at the Emmy Awards. Magnifique, magnificent. Mwah. That's the self-lit OLED television, and we just had a review and we're told by the experts this is something you could get at 200 to 800,000 depending on what suits your preference. Beautiful television. All in all, I enjoyed this review. You know, I might just get this television. Just might. Yeah, what do you think? Drop a comment on the pages below on Facebook, Instagram, or give us a call to find out a bit more about this television. This has been most delightful. I've been your host, Peter Ngigi. Do have a wonderful evening. Till next time, goodbye.